Hey, this is JR, the TextPat OTG. Today's video is for the people that edit and use Kdenlive. If you edit mixed resolution video in Kdenlive, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you how you can really get some good quality. If you edit mixed footage in Kdenlive, like 1080p camera, smartphone, action cam, you know the frustration. Your video looks great, looks crisp, and then you upload it to video and its default codecs just make your video look soft and blurry and not anywhere near like you shot it. The YouTube default codecs are pretty rough, so you want to try to get the good codecs. The way you get that is with a 4K video upload. And most tech gurus will just tell you to buy a new camera and your stuff will look good on YouTube. But that's really not the secret. The secret is forcing YouTube to use its better codecs to process your video. So today I'm going to show you how to fix it for free. Two ways actually. One way is going to give you super high quality, but it takes a long time. And the other way is fast, and it still does the same job. It gets you the good codecs, forces YouTube to use them. The really high quality method uses 100-year-old math and a process called Lanczos. In the late 1920s, a brilliant mathematician named Cornelius Lanczos served as a scientific assistant to Albert Einstein himself. He was crunching numbers for general relativity. Decades later, his equations became the absolute foundation for digital signal processing. I have a link to the bio of Cornelius Lanczos in the description for those that are interested. Today, I'm going to show you how to properly set up your editing environment to take advantage of this method and his math. The method works on a 4K timeline, 3848 by 2168 at 29.97 frames per second. This completely fixes Kdenlive's coordinate geometry bugs that show up on a 1080 timeline when you use the transform effect. And it lets us deploy a dual-tier rendering matrix. We have two presets for you that'll let you use the Lanczos 100-year-old math to make beautiful video. And we also have a 4K preset that lets you have a quick rendering, not near as long as the Lanczos rendering, and it still gets you the high quality codecs from YouTube. It forces YouTube to use them. You bypass the low quality compression settings entirely and definitely get better video and probably everything. Now a quick disclaimer. We're doing this entirely inside Linux Mint. While this process may be possible on other operating systems like Windows or Mac, we don't know those systems here, so you'll have to figure it out yourself. The main thing is you're going to need FFmpeg as your system FFmpeg and not use the one included in Kdenlive. The Kdenlive one just doesn't work, but the system one does work fine. We've been running it here and edited a couple of videos and rendered them out, and they are up on the channel now. So if you have one of these other operating systems, you're kind of going to have to figure things out yourself. Plus, if you're using a Flatpak install for your Kdenlive, that may be a little different too. I'm just not sure about it. We're using app image and it works fine with that. I don't think that you'll have a problem with it with the app image. I have a sneaky feeling the files are the same, the file names. It's just where they put them may be different. First, we have to make sure your system has FFmpeg enabled without touch typing any commands in Linux. First, you need to go to Software Manager in Linux Mint and open the application. Then search for FFmpeg and make sure you download the system version and not the Flatpak version. That'll do it for you. Then you can close it and we'll get back to work. Now you need to open Kdenlive, go to your project settings, and permanently switch your active project profile to a native 4K workspace. 3840 by 2160 at 29.97 frames per second will do it. This ensures that any zoom, pan, or transition or transform keyframes are calculated across an accurate 4K spatial grid, eliminating resolution and drops right from the start. Hey, when your timeline editing is finished, hit the render button at the top of the toolbar and simply press Ctrl-Enter to open your export window. Instead of wrestling with Kdenlive's built-in options, we're going to create custom presets that contain all the commands that you need to make these things work. Open your text editor, copy the pre-made code block I left for you in the description, and paste it directly to your desktop and name it customprofiles.xml. Now open your standard Home Files folder, click View at the top and check the box that says Show Hidden Files. Now, just navigate to the following called Local, open Share, open Kdenlive, and then open Export. Take that Customs Profile XML file we saved to your desktop and drag it straight into that export folder, replacing the old file. Now restart Kdenlive and click Render. Look at that, both verified 4K production presets are sitting cleanly in your custom preset menu. Because of the custom parameters are written directly into the file, the scaling filters are automatically used. When you select the flagship Landcoast preset, the backend math handles the heavy lifting. When you select the Texas Fast profile, the system automatically balances the processing load for you, and you get a pretty quick render. The Landcoast renders, though, are not quick. I have a 35-minute episode that I used the Landcoast method on, and it took 7 hours to render. But it does look beautiful. The only thing that's a problem with the Landcoast rendering is the speed. The quality is just unbelievable. The math he uses is amazing. So if you want really high quality, you probably are going to have to render those at night. That's what I do. I set it up to render and just let it run all night. And I set the computer to turn itself off when it's finished. That's kind of all there is to it. By updating your project workspace to full 4K with either one of these presets, your render is going to be really nice on YouTube, and it's going to use their high quality codecs. The exact code blocks for this project are in the description below, so you can just copy them out and drop them into your own setup. If this can help your workflow, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I think you're going to like this this rendering. I found it to be just unbelievable. So even if you put a 1080 video on the 4K timeline, it's going to come out remarkably good. You can use YouTube's Stat for Nerds feature by right-clicking on your screen up in the upper left corner, and you'll see that the codecs used by the video have changed. You'll have the upgraded codecs and not the default codec that is loaded by YouTube by default. The names of the codecs to look for will be on the screen. And I'll show you a little screenshot of that so you know what to look for. Overall, I think you're going to like the process, but you're not going to like the speed. I have an old laptop and mine takes a long time. If you've got a newer computer with a faster processor, it won't be as bad. My old laptop is steam powered, and I think that that's why it takes so long to render. I probably need to upgrade. Hey, this is JR, the TechSpat OTG, saying I hope you can use this to your advantage and make your videos look really beautiful. Thank y'all for watching.